Yeah, I'm over 40, with most of my years spent absorbing pop culture at a rather embarrassing clip. Movies, cartoons, hundreds, maybe thousands of hours poured into video games. And when you've watched the original Star Wars trilogy over a dozen times, you've grown up on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoons, you've even sat through all 7 of Michael Bay's Transformer movies, you start to notice patterns. Add that with endless hours playing every Final Fantasy from 1 through 16, leading guilds in Vanilla WoW for years, and the patterns become pretty darn clear. Patterns in storytelling, patterns in marketing, and especially patterns in trailers. So the question is, what is most important in a video game teaser trailer? Is it standing out, feeling fresh, or doing what's expected exceptionally well? That's what I'm trying to figure out. To any gamers out there with a slightly receding hairline, maybe you can relate. You've kind of seen it all. You naturally become hyper-aware of what's new, what's derivative, and what's just a flashy remix of something you've seen before. It's harder to surprise or captivate someone that's been living in the trenches forming their own fixed preferences for so many years. And for those that are younger, still figuring out what calls to them amidst all the choice today, patterns might not be as recognizable, but these generations are hardwired to spot bullshit from a mile away, no matter how old you are. So maybe the best way to build a successful teaser trailer is to simply lay a solid foundation. Stop raising the stakes to world-ending levels. Stop trying to out-badass the most badass of all badass gaming protagonists. Maybe simply teasing a glimpse of something that's based, that's thoughtful, and real is enough to stand out. This presents an interesting problem when it comes to creating our own teaser for Tales Edge. It's simple to criticize every game trailer you see, but it's really hard to build your own that's any better. For me, I figure there's 2 distinct audiences out there. There's people who've experienced decades of pop culture and gaming, and then there's younger audiences who might have missed out on the first wave of stories and characters that I grew up on. So there is a difference, note, not a superiority, between people that grew up on Gladiator and Aliens as opposed to Harry Potter and Fortnite. The question then becomes, how do we create something that resonates with both audiences? Or can you? With Tales Edge, I think the answer isn't to chase trends or try to reinvent the wheel. Instead, our approach is meant to be more personal, more thoughtful. That's the goal, not to win clicks, views, and interests. If we succeed in being true to our vision, and that vision resonates with the target audiences, then interest is the natural byproduct. And if the opposite occurs, then we can listen carefully, and we can choose to adapt. But one thing is for sure, prioritizing clicks always waters down source material. We're intentionally crafting a teaser that prioritizes character and world building over spectacle. I mean, think about it. With a teaser that comes out 1 to 2 years before release, you really can't show gameplay because the game isn't even close to being done or where the studio knows it can be. But you also can't design in a vault either. So you aim to release a taste of the world and a story that you're building and then go from there. Take your pick on massive teasers that are out there for brand new IPs. Cyberpunk 2077. Death Stranding, Starfield. None of these were perfect. You just do your best to put the vision out there and see how the public reacts. Because whether you've seen thousands of trailers or you're new to a genre altogether, it's not about shocking or impressing, I don't think. It's about sharing like-minded values that spark genuine curiosity. If a teaser leaves audiences with more questions than answers, like interest, then I consider that a success. Our Tales Edge teaser is coming next month, introducing players to our hero and giving a small glimpse into the dangerous world of combined fairy tales that we call Farina. I'm excited to share it and see what you think. If you made it this far, you clearly care about what we're building. Consider subscribing, joining our community, and follow along and give feedback as we grow. Cheers.